My striker is on target, forward, and attack. They're always available for a pass, and I use my striker more of a creative striker, so he's always like the provider, always providing that pass. And then my cam is on shadow striker. You have to put him on shadow striker because this formation only has one striker, and the cam being on shadow striker just allows to have two up top. My LM and my RM are both going to be on inside forward like everybody else every year, and that allows them to always cut in, and it gives you that extra pass. So always look for that extra pass. It's always going to be available. It's been available the entire year when your wingers are cutting in, and this is why my fullbacks are on fullback and defend. But here is Bale. We do a ball roll so that we can get the angle, and there is Cruyff always available. And then my build up on deep line playmaker on my CDM for Vieira, as you can see here, he's gonna be right on top of the 18-yard box. Like he just becomes like another cam, like a separate cam, like a secondary attacking player. And then he goes back into his position just to provide some defensive support. My fullbacks are always gonna be on fullback and defend, but you can trigger them yourself. You don't have to. Just because they're on fullback and defend, that doesn't mean you don't attack with them. You can attack. You can sneak and attack once in a while against your opponent. Like here, I'm using both my fullbacks to generate this play in finding Ginola for the open goal. So it's not something that just because the formation and the tactics and the roles are restricted to what it says, that does not mean you can trigger them yourself. Vieira's right here as a build-up, comes back in the fan. We recycle it down the wing, and then we use kind of like everybody rushing to create a shield so that we can send the ball into my target forward, Thierry Henry. There's Vieira and Blanc kind of like recycling the ball amongst themselves. See, he's a deep line playmaker, but he's just waiting just to cover, just to be safe. And then the inside forward on Bale. So yeah, shadow striker is very important because you don't want your striker to be isolated. And this is how the formation pretty much lines up with the ball. There are times that I do switch into having both. Like if you want really like structure and defensive, put both CDMs on deep line playmaker defend, and that also like makes everything more compact and even more defensive if you wanted to. I hope you enjoyed this custom tactics video. See you in FC 26.